Hello and welcome to Mr. Community. I'm your host, Reggie Reg Davis, here with a great brother, my dear friend. This is Kevin Fisher, the Executive Director of NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me again, brother.
Yes, sir. So the greatest thing that you could ever do. We love all your work, but I think the one time every year that I say, wow, look at all these people supporting this great cause is your annual NAMI Walk. Let's talk about it.
NAMI Walks. It'll be September 23rd at Belle Isle. Pre-registration starts at 8. The walk starts at 10, and it is a great opportunity for people to come out and not only celebrate and learn more about mental illness, but get information, because every provider in the Tri-County area will be there. So if you have mental health questions, that's the place to be.
Yeah, and the greatest thing is about the information. People need to be informed, and I am one that I'm here to do it every day if I have. We're going to get to the point where every day we're spitting out information about mental illness and ways that there are groups that can help, and how do we find these groups to help us out, like NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So this is a very important piece of work that you are involved with, and there's many people that I know in the community of Detroit that need you.
Well, here's the thing. Only about 40% of the people who are affected by mental illness ever get the help that they need. In the African American community, you can cut that number in half.
Wow.
So we in the African American community have to stop ignoring or downplaying mental illness and treat it like any other diagnosis. And the deal is, early diagnosis and early treatment leads to better outcomes, just like with any other illness.
Right.
So when you got 60 million people affected by mental illness a year, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we can help a lot of people.
But the key word, that big word, stigma. Hey, crazy. I don't want anybody to know I'm crazy. Or is it? Does that mean I'm crazy? And if so, I don't want to be known as crazy.
There's a difference in crazy and mental illness. Now, I'm from Highland Park. You know how we go. So, there's a difference in mental illness and being crazy. And the deal is that if you have a mental illness, you should not be ashamed of it, because it is a medical diagnosis. And again, with early diagnosis and treatment, it leads to better outcome, better quality of life, longer life.
Things like anxiety, which I'm going to say totally affects me. Anxiety takes me, man, and just shakes me all the time. And that's a form of mental illness.
Absolutely. Anxiety, depression, those are more common forms of mental illness. My son was diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia. And unfortunately, I lost him to suicide 7 years ago. Right. But the deal is, we all experience some sort of mental illness during our lifetime. We all experience anxiety. We all experience depression. If it goes on for a prolonged period of time, you might need professional help. Just like if your blood pressure is high for a certain period of time, you got to get some help. So that's the way we have to look at it, not like it's a weakness. We have to get away from that stigma that you and I talk about so much.
Post-traumatic stress disorder, what is that, and how is that in the Department of Mental Illness?
So post-traumatic stress disorder is absolutely a form of mental illness. And here's what's really interesting. It's not just for veterans or people who served in the military. Our young people live with post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, based on what you see in your everyday life. If you see shocking things, if you're involved in a car accident, the people who are living with the hurricane situations right now, they will suffer some mental illness because it causes you to react when you see those things over and over again. So PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is really an environmental cause that leads to mental illness. It's things that you see in your everyday environment that trigger that anxiety, that depression, those kinds of things.
So again, the walk is Saturday,
September 23rd, Belle Isle under the big fountain. For more information, you can go to namiwalks.org/Detroit. Please register. Come out and support. There is no cost to attend the event. It is a fundraiser. If you choose to donate, that's great. But you can come and participate for free. And hey, how many walks you go to where people feed you?
Right.
We actually feed the people who come to our walk. So come out and have a great time and learn more about mental illness, because it truly affects us all.
So this is, are you going to do any type of education here, or is this just the walk?
Oh, no, there's all kinds of education. There will be probably 40 to 50 vendors there that have all kinds of information, from health screening to diagnosing mental illnesses to the providers where you can go to and get help and get questions answered.
Who are some of your partners again?
Detroit Wayne Mental Health Authority, Oakland County Mental Health Authority, CNS, Community Living Services. There are so many partners and organizations out there who are providers. The Children's Center, the Guidance Center, if they are a behavioral health provider, they will be in attendance at that walk.
Contact information one more time.
One more time, NAMIWalks.org, NAMIWalks.org/Detroit, or you can call my office directly at area code 517-485-4049.
Make it to the walk. I will be there. Detroit, you need to be there. Kevin Fisher, thank you, sir. Executive Director of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. I appreciate everything you do, man. God bless you, brother.
Thank you, Mr. Community.
All right. And thanks for watching, Mr. Community. God bless you, Detroit.